And I noticed that the people who are really into the intellect are nutcases, absolute nutcases. Because of this intellectual thing taking over and the people rule us, we now have so-called same-sex marriage. That wouldn't happen if we weren't into the intellect. Common sense would dictate that is not going to happen. And common sense wouldn't care what you thought about it, because we would know that that's wrong. We would have compassion for the people who are locked into the lifestyle, because there are some who would like to overcome it, but they don't know how, and the intellectual person doesn't know how to help them overcome it. Because of the intellect, we now have drag queens running around in the military. Can you imagine jumping down in a foxhole, running from Bin Laden, and then here's a man in there with a dress and lipstick on? It would shock you. You'd rather be out with Bin Laden. But that's the intellectual world around us. You want to live by the intellect of God. His intellect is greater than that of your father, the devil. And that's why we have to fall away from that. The intellect is like being traumatized as a kid. You know how kids can tell and see things. They are not afraid to speak the truth. But by the time they're 10, they become just like the parents, lying and deceiving. And they are falling away from God's intellect into the intellect of the devil. And now they have to go to college to feel better. We must be born again to get pastors. And that's why we have to let that go, because it's all ego. And I noticed too that all intellectual people are insecure people. I love fighting with the intellectuals now. It is so nice because they don't have a foundation to stand on. The children of God have the foundation to stand on, and that foundation is His love. Is God love working through us. They have no love, they have no foundation. And all they have is intimidation. If they can't intimidate you, they absolutely have nothing. Really, really don't. If you just pay attention, you will see that they're very insecure because their father is weak. Their father, Satan, is a deceiver.